It's our turn to speak. Hey, it's our turn to speak. It's our turn to speak. It's our turn to turn. It's our turn to speak. It's our turn to speak. It's our turn to speak. It's our turn. Oh no, that Joe, It's our turn to speak.
All the time we got somebody around here with it. So save up from that, the original, way back throwback. So, when in the beginning, still riding with it. No, I'm not a Skins fan, no, I'm not a Wizards fan. No, they bums. But the hockey, the baseball, it's all good. That's another level. They winning. We got gear that's out. It's our turn gear. We got the fresh, our jackets right here. It's on the back. We can jazz them up however you want it. It's our turn. Okay. And we got another one right here, this black one. With the logo right here. You can see it. It's all good. That's what we're doing. So enough of that. Let's get down to what we're here for. I've been having a discussion, came up, in the chats or their live stream. So, I was going with one lady. She was want to speak about the fathers and how they're no good and they don't want to see the kids. And then she say, "Well, all you have to do is just go fill out the paperwork to try to get involved." Number one, that's a mistake right there. Why should we have to go through the system in order to see our kids? The system wasn't there when we made them. So y'all sleep with these men, and then all of a sudden, you don't like them no more. Wow, that's personal. Because you and the guy doesn't get along, but you have a baby. So now you got a child that's involved. It's okay for the first. Sometimes it's not even okay before the child is gone. They got issues. So in saying that, that's where it stops. And in first line of help, they think, "Oh, I'm gonna go to court. I'm gonna take them to court." Um, I'm not against it, but they have taken it too far. I'm only against for the ones and the farmers that, even the ones just pay the money but don't want to have visitation. That's a donor. you know. So, and most women's like, they cool with that. And that's not support for the child. That's support for you. So let's not sit here and get it twisted. Then when Father's Day come around, everybody want to be a father. How do you be a father when you got Mother's Day? Come on. You women's getting out of control. Listen, I respect women, what they do, having babies and taking care of. Hey, that's a hard job. But guess what? A man got a job too. Don't make it hard for him. Nobody's perfect. Instead of trying to work it out with each other, they want to just reach out. I'm going to tell you how the system first started to just destroy, the way we raise and the way the system is designed for us raising our kids. This is what they do. They'll help you out. If you're a girl, they'll say, we give you food, we give you assistance, we give you a place to live. But what comes with that? Attachment. And attachment is that we'll set you up, we'll put you in this place, we'll feed you. But what you have to do to us is give us the name of the father. And another thing, your father of the child can't even come stay with y'all. That's division. But we today they don't see it like that. They see it as, most of them use it as a tool. But you want to do that when the child is young. You think it's cool, but guess what? The child will grow up one day. The child will grow up one day, and for the most part, the child will only hear the one side of their parents, which is the mother. Listen, I'm not putting all women in this bag, but it's a whole lot of them that and they wonder why you got these kids, these boys, running around here, killing, running around here on the motorcycle, disrespect. They ain't got no respect for the law or their elders. That starts at home. It's a balance. It's a balance with everything. So if you home got a child, but you the one parent, that child missing something. It's missing something. The father. What you say? Well, and a lot of them say, well, I don't need no man, because you know what? Most of them say that because they never was raised by, or their father haven't been around in their lives. So they really don't know the importance of a father. They don't. Someone would never get it. And what made me come on tonight was because I had a discussion about, back and forth on Facebook. And the young lady, she just wasn't getting it. What she was saying was, well, her baby daddy, he sends her one, sends the mother, but the court can't make him, he don't want to see the child. Okay, you got a donor. That's not support. That's money for you. See, support is more than just the money. That's just like anything. If I give you $1 million, but I never showed you how, what, and how it works or whatever, what you gonna do is you blow it. So you're getting the money with no support. You're getting the money with no guidance. So at the end, you're gonna crash. Same go with the kid. Come on. Nobody's perfect. Nobody has a book. Everybody's situation might be different. But I know what's not different is you got two parents. They never change. Women, they just get like, it's like they want to just, oh, well, I'm going. The first thing out their mouth, I'm going to take them to court. I can't stand them. Wow. Some of them got not 1, 2, 3, 4 kids by them. All of a sudden, you can't stand them. But that night or wherever it was at, y'all was cool. Now all of a sudden, oh, I can't stand them. Wow. You may not stand them, but you need to remember, you still have a child that needs both of y'all. If you try to put one away, which most of them try to do, and then try to raise the child by yourself, then you're out here trying to find a man to help you fit in as a father when the child already has a father. Come on. We got to stop this. We got to stop this. We got to stop running to the system. We got to stop. We got to sit down and have a real conversation. Guess what? All this stuff out here, why are you having these babies? Some people do it for the money. Let's be honest. And these men keep patting these women on the back, talking about, they're single mother, I want to help. You don't know the story. Some of them single for a reason. Some of them single because of them. That's the truth. That's the truth. So it's bigger than just you. Bigger than that shit. These kids get up, the mother do this, the mother do that, and then, file. Especially the ones that file that's around, that's going to court and all that, and still at the end, the mother feels as though, oh, well, that's you and the child relationship. I can't do nothing with that. I can't help y'all fix it. You there talking with the child. You the one feeding the child all that. You are the middle. You don't want to be the middle because your father was never around. So again, you don't know the importance of having a father around in these kids' lives. And they running around here marching for this, marching for that, marching for this, marching for women's rights, marching for this, trying to take over the world. Listen, do your job. Raise these kids with the other parent, whether you like it or not. Now, let me tell you something. Now, if the father's off the chain, he's off the hook. And the ones that's that way because they never had no father in life also. So they really don't even, they out here winging it. They may act like that in the beginning, but people change, people grow up. So you can't completely just get rid of the father. Come on. Then the father, you got a father that's been around the whole time fighting and fighting and fighting. And then when the kids get older, you get out of child support, then the father's still there trying to still be in the kids' lives, trying to form a relationship. And at the same time, you got women saying that, well, I'm not going to try to fix your relationship. That's not their job. Is that fair? But they want all this self-pity. They want all this help. Oh, I'm a single mom. Father's Day. It's my day. No, it's not. And I wish you stopped saying that. You only got one day, Mother's Day. One. Okay? Come on, let's cut this thing out. All right? So, where's my phone? So what I'm gonna do is, let me hear what y'all gotta say. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a conversation based about this. You know? I mean, really. I'm sure everyone knows someone, or they may be that one that's in that situation. Some can't handle it. And that's the problem. You need to have a real conversation. Stop ducking it. Let's fix it. All right? So when I got one, young lady, they always on here talking about powerful women. They leading the pack. They doing all that. Well, why you doing that? Who watching the child? You just ask. Why y'all here trying to be all you can be? How can you lead, go out here and lead and be somebody's representative when your child running wild? Listen, your first responsibility is to your child, period. You want to send the child away, want to let your mother raise the child while you out here doing you, and then you want to come out here and act like you that. You're not. You're not. Nobody's perfect, okay? And, I can speak for me. I've made my mistakes. I got kids, different mothers, whatever. But guess what? I never left. 18 years I went through child support, custody, visitation. It's a rough situation. But guess what? I didn't go nowhere because guess what, at the end of the day, I knew it was my kids. I did it. Yeah, I take the hit. But they never wanted, the mothers, they never want to take responsibility. They want to fault me. Well, if you was involved when they were small, more involved. Well, how can I be more involved when you got me in court 6 months out of a year? Because you felt like they tell me it wasn't about the money. They did it to try to get back at me. Let me tell you something. You can't destroy me. You can't touch me. Period. I'm stronger than the average. And guess what? You see I'm still here? I'm winning.
Period.
That's it. But they wild. And they always on Facebook talking about, man, my baby father, he ain't this. No, you ain't nothing.
Oh, the hat. I like the hat.
Yeah, I'm winning.
Hey.
So yeah, I'm just trying to, clear this thing, clear it up because I'm just sick of tired. You got women, got talk shows, all they want to do is talk about they need a man, they look for this. What are you doing for yourself? They terrible.
What you gonna bring to the table? That's my thing. I hate when women say, what he got to the table. As women, you have to bring something to the table too. Like, you have to. You can't expect for you living at home and you ain't got no car, but you want your man to have a car,
6-figure
and have his
job,
own house,
a Benz,
but
a house,
why
no
would
kids.
he want you if you don't even got the same thing that you asking him for?
Hello?
Definitely get that.
Yeah.
I'm here, we here.
Right. So, so that's a woman's right there. It's not only me. I mean, you all need to get it together. You all need to, say, let them know.
Hey.
Let them know. Yeah, so I'm not sitting here making this stuff up. I ain't going nowhere. I'm a little different, and you got a lot of weak men out here. All right, T. And that's for real. I need you men to step up. I need you men to stop sitting up here, because y'all want to be with these women, accepting what they say, going with what they say. Because most of the times, it ain't you just going with it. When you gonna be a man and say sometimes, oh nah, I'm not, we're not accepting that. When? Yeah. So, it's bigger than that. And all of this is revolved around these kids. They like this, but when they grow up, what they gonna be? What they gonna be? Huh? These talk shows out here, this is a live feed because I want to just go and dive right in it. We're gonna clean it up and we're gonna redo it and we're gonna post it again. But I just wanted to get out here and actually address that. because that has really been a topic that that's been showing up in my and I just speak on it, and and then I'm sit back like, okay, I really need to go out and start doing some live pieces, and eventually um, we're gonna be going out to different places, out to different venues, just doing different topics. So, and you just seen that it's not a lot of women think a lot of women feel as though a lot of women that not doing what they need to do, but they quick to talk about the man. And I'm not bashing no women. Like I said, I respect the woman because they got a hard job. Let's get that straight. But guess what? If your job is hard already, don't you think you need a man? You're the man that made it. Y'all laid around and made it together, right? So if y'all figured out a way how to get in the bed, okay, why don't you figure out a way to, y'all ain't have to be on, just think about you have a kid that is involved. Because once they grow up, it's kind of hard to um, have them think a certain way when they've been raised for 18, 20 years to feel and think that way. So, come on, man. I'm need y'all to step up, man. Out here making these babies. I made some. I got, let me see, 3 baby mothers and a wife. But guess what? I never went nowhere. I stayed fighting for 20 years in the system. And today I'm still, trying to build and fix the relationship that I didn't have when they were small. And it's kind of, that's why I want you. And it's not tough. It's that you just see that they just don't, kids, they don't really, to look at their father kind of sort of like, okay, they don't call what they call, but pretty much it's no relationship as far as, it's a relationship, but it's not no relationship where as though it could have been. And I've known that. So I do my job to try to reach out, try to do and be there, go to every events, go to every school, even when they were small. I was denied access to schools. I'm not on the list, but they put their friends and everybody else but the father. Yeah, it's a rough situation, man. It's a rough situation. But guess what? I didn't let it destroy me. And like I told them, they're going to destroy themselves before they destroy me. And I mean it. And as today, still, you still got some of them that, some of these baby moms that act that way. And now, them denying me the opportunity to see the grandkids. You see what I'm saying? But I'm not going away. It'll work out. So I'm not just talking about this subject. I lived it. I got experience in it. Went through the court systems. I'm not no deadbeat. I'm not the one just, I'm not a donor. Not a donor. Not a donor. So let's get that straight. And the thing about it is when you're raising kids outside, they look at the father as though they won't take, and they don't, because they just used to something different. So when the father give them the other side, they really don't want to take it in because they feel as though, well, whatever. But they accept the monies, they accept the gifts, and all of that. So for me, you want gifts and monies, but you don't want the discipline, you don't want the guidance. Guess what? You can't get none of that. You can't get, I'm gonna always be in. So fix it. Everybody talking about, well, I don't know what's going on with the world and these kids. I just told you what's going on with them. It's us. Us. We started. We don't have them. These single parent homes, whether it's the mother or the father. It's not gonna work. Everybody want to talk about the Bible, the church. They do it to fit them. But if you read it, woman's supposed to be a helpmate. You got some women, because that's what they have to do. But if they got a man, and they're in the home, it's still competition. It's competition. How do you compete with your partner? But it's a lot of that going on. A lot of it's going on. A lot. They got the competitiveness. You know, this women's right, women's movement. It's too strong. Y'all gotta tone it down, man. You gotta tone it down. I get it. Many of y'all probably say, oh, don't, they may be speaking negative. That's cool. Listen, I invite you to come on. You can speak. I'll come out to wherever you at the venue. We can say words though. We can get this. We can have a nice discussion, and let's get to the bottom of it, and let's try to do things a little different when raising these kids. Because man, they need two parents today. Two parents. And then and it's another issue where they're coming at. The LG. The men being men or the boys being women, the girls being men, sleeping with both sex sleeping with each other. That's straight violation. I don't judge nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't have anything, my thing is this. I don't condone it. Don't condone it. I got a problem when they try to push it like it's okay. It's not okay. It's okay for you. It's okay for your life, and that's fine. Nobody's bothered, but it comes a problem when you want to push it upon everybody like it's normal. It's not normal. Come on, man. No two men have no business sleeping with each other. No two women has no business sleeping with each other. Went from, I guess, did the guy make you that mad you had to go find something else? Did the woman make you that mad you had to go find somebody else? Listen, you wonder why things are what they are. We're going off the map. It's plain as day on the map. Male, female, Adam, Eve, not male, I don't know, male when I'm halfway going through it. What type of garbage is that? This is where we're coming from. This is where we're coming from. And especially our black men, they done, man. They lost. But then it comes back to two-parent homes. You got to have some type of structure, some type of roadmap, some type of you have to be guided through something. When you small, if you going here, they keeping you here, they seeing you the parents arguing, the parents one over here, one over there. The child sees all that and take all that in. It's called confusion. And if you look at it, that's a real problem. So let's try to fix. We don't have to fight. We don't have to say, well, he don't know what he talking about. Let me tell you something. I know what I'm talking about. So I'm not gonna even go through that with nobody. To my well, that's on him. No. If you go in these courts houses, you got judges saying that they wish these women would stop bringing their problems, their issues to the court, trying to let the court fix their family issues. That's an issue. But the women do it because they figure, well, I'll fix him. Oh yeah. And then when he get a job, he get raised and all that, all they want to do, he making more money? No. Why don't you get more support from him as far as more? You know what I'm saying? As far as him actually being more involved. Because that money don't do nothing. That money runs out. Trust me. I got one that did it. Want to buy the kids, do that. And now, straight chaos. The guidance is gone. The way they think is gone. Come on, man. We need to get this stuff together. The kids, I love them to death. But at the same time, you got two parents and only listen to one. Hey, I'm here. I ain't going nowhere. And it is what it is. I ain't changing the beat, changing the step. I stick by my royals. I stick by what I believe in. And I ain't shaking. That's how it goes. That's what's wrong with a lot of people out here. They sit around and let people change their thoughts. They sit around and want to get with something. Get with yourself. Be comfortable with yourself. Know who you are and go with it. See, when you lost and you feel like you need somebody, that's what happens. I can stand on my own. You don't see me with a bunch of dudes hanging out. For what? For what? There's no need. I can stand on my own. I'm real. And I'm trying, we have more men like me. Man, some of these kids be in a great situation. Nobody's perfect because we don't have the perfect playbook. But guess what? I got the basics that will put you on a track to put you where as though you can succeed. It's not about sitting back. Oh, well, I need this. Well, I need that. It's okay. But what are you doing showing me that you're trying to make your way in order for you to get assistance? If you sitting there, I'm talking about these kids, if you sitting there, always complaining, well, I got this to pay and man, I just did this. Some of these decisions they make on their own. They don't listen to the parents. So guess what? They need to slow down, start listening, stop acting like they know so much. And these parents need to stop negotiating with the kids. It's not no democracy. Come on. I just heard from one of my baby mothers that, they say, I guess they don't kind of mess with me like that, whatever, because they think I'm a dictator. Listen to me. You can give me that title. When you raising kids, you don't sit there and ask them and tell them all this. No, you tell them what to do. Right. You mad because I'll take that title. Yeah, I'm a dictator when it comes to kids. If more took that role of being a dictatorship in their kids' lives, their kids would be a little better. I'm telling you the truth. Honestly. So if they want to give me that title and that's why they don't want to talk or they got issues, I take the badge. Because at the end of the day, I'm the father and those are the kids. And a lot of you all need to start doing that too. Stop negotiating with these kids. Stop listening to what the system say or whether you can't do this or whatever. Listen, man, are they going to pay the bills? Are they going to come over here and, and do what we do as parents? No. You do what you need to do that works for your house, for the best interest of the kids. Period. And that's my main thing. For me, I pretty much, done a few things, and now I just sit around and it's about the kids. It's definitely about how can I, put the kids in a position. If they would listen, they'll be in a position where as though they win it. They'll be in a position where they win it, but they don't want to listen, but they want something. I don't mind doing that. But at the same time, listen, let's get it together. Who is it? Let's see. Yeah, got a few men up there. I got a few men up here. Yeah, got my man, O. How you feeling, O, today? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm not sitting here acting like I got all these answers either. I'm just going on how I see different scenarios, different, you got these kids and you just watch them and see how they are come up, how they are raised and how they react and all of that. And what I do is I sit back and say, oh, wow. But it's not like they couldn't get the other side. And I know a lot of y'all like that too. These mothers just want to stand in their way. Oh, I'm going for an increase. Oh, he ain't saying he ain't gonna see her or him because he ain't taking my child over there with the broad. This is what they say. Guess what? You had your chance. If the guy go do what he need to do and he take care of his kids and do what he need to do, guess what? It is what it is. It is what it is. And like I said, I know a lot of y'all. They probably say, man, he just talking. He don't know. Let me tell you something. you can say what you want about me. I don't even really care. Because once again, nobody gave me nothing. Nobody put me in a position to do nothing what I'm doing. You hear what I'm saying? That's why I can say what I want to say, do what I want to do. Because I am independent and don't need a whole lot of that. I don't know everything. But I know enough to win. I know enough to get it together. I know enough to put things together. So if that's the case, don't you need somebody like that? Come on, you don't need no divide. I understand also. And again, like I say, look, I'm not here to disrespect women. Man, look, I respect them. They got a hard job. But guess what? If they're not doing what they're supposed to do and dogging the father, taking them through the motions, then when Mother's Day come, they want to act like, hey, what? What you mean? Listen, I'll be glad. My next show, I want to invite, I'll come out. We'll come out, we'll set up, where it's outside, in the house, on the roof. I don't care where yet. We'll come out, we'll set up, we'll have a discussion, we'll have a nice little gathering, a little live shooting. But click on my link, send me message me, and this is not the only thing we talk about. I don't worry about no celebrities, what other people doing, because you can't worry about the outside if you ain't taking care of what's inside. That's just being real.
It's our turn to speak. Hey, it's our turn to speak. It's our turn to speak. It's our turn to turn. It's our turn to speak. It's our turn to speak. It's our turn to speak. It's our turn.